Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And Tiffany in Maryville checked in, said she needed the biscuit on a Monday.
It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off. No human contact, and if you interact, your life is on contract. Your best bet is to stay away, mother. It's just one of those days. It's all about the he says, she says bullshit. I think you better quit, let it slip, or you'll be leaving with a fat lip.
Well, there you go, Tiffany in Maryville, and for all your people in Maryville that you said you needed that for. There you go. It's Monday. Welcome into it. In a way, it's the second Holy Week of the year with Q101, and we'll get to that in a second because we have a lot for you every day this week. Today specifically, check in 312-591-8300. Give us that proof of life check-in from the weekend. Want to hear from you as we move forward with getting into the entire week. It's probably going to be this like every day, this setup. So coming up in about 6 minutes, we're going to get you to the Rise of the Roach tour. Papa Roach and Rise Against is coming up a week from Saturday. So it'll be Saturday, September 27th. There are some tickets available from our great friends at Live Nation. We'll probably throw those tickets out every morning around this time. Take care of you people that are with us early in the show. Love you, right? Then we move into Clash with Kenzie an hour from now. So every hour there's going to be something fantastic for you, completely different. 7:10, Clash with Kenzie competing for tickets to Raising Hell at Hell's Gate Haunted House for an evening of spills and chills. Do that again, that sound, Kenzie. Need some reverb on that to echo like, ah.
I can't wait.
It's going to be fantastic. 4 packs of tickets. And that is also coming up Saturday, September 27th with us, both myself and Kenzie will be on site for Hell's Gate. Hellsgate.com is all the information. It's fantastic. Kenzie, are you dressing up for that a month before Halloween?
I mean, I'm going to dress up, but probably with a gothic vibe, but not like in a full costume.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go goth too then.
You're going to go goth?
I'm gonna
what
go-
do you have?
I'll go to,
Spencer's?
Spencer's. I was thinking more the Alley, the old shop that used to be on Clark, but it's still online. You can still buy all the goth stuff. I could do
see.
that. Big black boots, black pants, black t-shirt. Wait, what do I wear now? Basically, what I'm wearing today, I'll just go.
That's what you're wearing.
I just got to put black eyeliner on. If I do that, then
Eyeliner?
then I'll be fully goth. But that is coming up a week from Saturday, so we'll be out. That's 7:10. Then at 7:50. Here we go. Let's get into it. Green Day in the Lounge. We announced this last week, yet it's true. A week from today, Green Day will be in the lounge after their performance at Riot Fest. They'll be in the Q101 Lounge, and if you're new to the show, just to explain that, it is right behind us. It is the best venue in Chicago. It holds a very limited number of people. Think MTV Unplugged, and you will be with Green Day. And Case has informed me that Green Day has not performed in a radio station in about 15 years, let alone Q101, and it's the only one in the world they're doing it is right here.
This is true. Only radio station they're doing this for.
Yep, this is it. So it'll be next Monday, and you'll get in every day this week at 7:50 a.m. I have a song scramble I'm putting together right now.
You may or may not have forgotten to do the song scramble until moments ago.
Let me just say, we're going to get into it a little bit. We had a long day yesterday.
Oh, my God.
And Kenzie, you were in the studio a second ago. So the song scrambles I put them together. It's 3 Green Day songs mashed up, mixed up, about 6 seconds long. And then you have to figure it out. First person that can figure out what 3 songs are in there in order, you win into the lounge with Green Day. So we're preparing all the stuff for the show. Case got tons of good audio for sports to come up with Bears not good, but Rizzo at Wrigley Field good. All that stuff. And I'm just getting ready. I'm in that mode of like, cool, show's ready to go. Let's get this started. And Case goes, did you do the song scramble? I go, you know what? I didn't do the song scramble yet. Completely forgot. But
Good question.
very good question. Good producer, you see, reminding me that the most important thing we're doing this week.
Yeah, no, I have a real knack for this.
And we had a long day yesterday. We'll get into it a little bit later on in the highlights of the weekend with Q101 getting inducted into the Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And an all-nighter, pretty much. A festive event in Joliet. But we'll get to that in a little bit. But my brain was just like, oh, yeah, song scramble. I mean, we can't just do color 10 on this one. It's got to be,
Should we just voice the song scramble?
You mean like just mouth
Do you
the
want me
Green
to
Day?
say it backwards?
Kenzie's so good at singing Green Day songs backwards. It's pretty awesome.
I need you to tell me ahead of time so I can type it out.
Yeah.
In reverse.
Yep. We'll get that going. If I'll try to get it done before 7:50, and then you got to figure it out.
Well, let's not try. Let's do it.
But
No, I don't know.
like the Bears, when they say, "Hey, when you try, it's enough."
What I would say to that is aim higher. Maybe get it done.
I guess trying with the Bears isn't working, so
No, exactly.
maybe just succeeding would be good.
And the crazy thing is, we're not done after the Green Day Lounge. We still have more stuff to give away today.
We got another lounge, and that'll be this Thursday. I'll be hosting that with Alkaline Trio. So we call this kind of Holy Week Part 2.
Can we call it Riot Week? Would that make more sense? I feel like we have a built-in name for this one.
Let me see here. Kenzie, what do you think?
For Riot Fest?
No, should we
I already like the name.
No, you like the name. Should we just call it Riot Week instead of Holy Week Part 2?
So because of the whole Green Day thing and then the pop-up show too?
Yeah, we start with Thursday with Alkaline
see.
Trio Lounge. Then we have Riot Fest Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then the Green Day Lounge Monday. And then Monday night, the Riot Fest Post Pop-Up, which the band hasn't been announced yet.
It's kind of like Riot Fest featuring Q101 because it's like all of our events afterwards.
Yeah, yes, that was what we were going for.
That was the plan?
That was the idea.
So
But I nailed it.
stay here for all of that all morning long and every morning this week, Riot Week.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So we got our winner of the Rise of the Roach Tour tickets. We'll give those away every morning this week on Riot Week as part of a celebration, even though they're not a Riot Fest. Once we get through Riot Fest and we think we're done, we're not done. We get Rise Against and Papa Roach a week from Saturday here with Q101. It just keeps going.
Same night as the Turnstile show in Northerly Island.
Good Lord.
I know.
What are you going to do? I mean, Turnstile are your boys.
I will be at the
What are
Turnstile
you
show.
gonna do?
It's the same way. It's Turnstile, it's Morrissey, it's Rise the Roach all in one weekend. It's a great problem to have.
Well, the good thing is we can spread the show out and we can get to every event and we can each cover it. Our action news team will
That's right.
we'll be at each event.
Yeah, we're going to rent a helicopter for next week.
We'll do whip around coverage from all the concerts. All right, let's go to Case the Turnstile show. Yeah, I'm going on stage right now. We lost him.
We really should. Oh, that'd be fun.
Wouldn't that be cool to do like Red Zone concerts?
Oh,
Would we like
man.
VJs now? What are we doing?
Yeah, let's go to Kenzie. She's down a Rise of the Road.
She's getting trampled in the pit.
Why do I have to be in the pit? Can I do a helicopter visual?
No, we need you boots on the ground.
Let's go to Brian and Morrissey. This is supposed to be where Case is.
And that's it.
Here.
And that's it.
I'm supposed to be knocking over everybody in the pit at the other two shows. Nothing but love for Morrissey.
No,
but,
of course.
But
But,
we got-
I don't believe you're joining me on that evening.
Is Morrissey night Saturday or
It's
Friday?
Saturday.
So all three in one night.
Oh, I'm sorry. Rise the Roach is the same night as Morrissey. Turnstile's the night before.
There you go.
Okay.
So you can go to both.
I can go to both. Well, I'm going to be at Morrissey.
Yeah. Kenzie will be at Rise of the Roach.
There
Forgot
you
it.
go.
Yep.
Getting
yep.
trampled.
Yep,
Yes.
I don't know why I have to die. How come I don't think that's right.
If Kenzie only
I
wore
just want to have a nice time.
the extra platform boots, Jacoby could lift her onto the stage, but he can't reach her because it's certainly a long reach from the Tinley Park. You can't reach that barricade. You have to jump down and pull her and get her out of there.
That's right. That's right. And Jacoby, Kenzie, you weren't in the lounge last year when Papa Roach played because they played late in the day and you had to go be a mother, which I understand. But Jacoby Shaddix, he would love you.
Oh my God! What a guy!
Really?
Oh, he's so awesome.
Yeah.
Such a good guy, and
Such a good guy.
Such
What,
a
I
good-
gonna date him?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I would love that if you started dating the singer of Papa Roach.
I did just sound like that girlfriend trying to fix it. No. He's a good guy.
Good. He really is.
He's a good guy. I know he's got a rep, but he's a good guy.
His rep is that he's a nice guy.
no, he's not Jacoby, but
No,
in general.
I'm sure Jacoby's never done anything wrong.
Cannot wait for all these shows. It just doesn't stop. Like September is basically Q101, just like August was Q101. All right, let's get to the fact that makes your brain go. The time you eat breakfast can determine when you're going to die.
All right, no pressure.
So, Kenzie, I'm just looking for an accurate time you think, the best time you think of the morning to eat breakfast.
Okay, what's the best? Well, I wonder, I don't eat any breakfast. I don't know what that means for me.
I know we're all screwed with our hours because, I mean, I eat
Yeah.
egg whites at like 3:30 in the morning. Like, no one's doing that, I don't think.
Right.
So,
Unless
but-
it's the healthiest time.
Well, just imagine we're like for normal people out there. What do you think the best time is to eat breakfast and not die then?
I feel like the super athletes who are always being interviewed always wake up at like 5 in the morning. Like super athletes, as well as Mark Wahlberg and The Rock are always going over their schedules. So it's like the earlier you wake up, the more in shape you are.
Yeah.
And then you hit a point where it doesn't count like radio because obviously we're not the most in shape. But there's a threshold where it stops. But they're always like 5 in the morning, my workout starts. So I feel like that's probably like the breakfast time. They have 18 eggs.
Do you think 5 a.m. is perfect?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it is like the Mark Wahlberg one that went viral a couple years back was like, wakes up at 3. I'm like, what do you do? Do you do a morning show I don't know about, bro?
But what I don't get is that they all have to go to bed by like 7. And I'm like, why don't you just scoot your schedule over a little bit, get up at a normal time, and go to bed at a normal time?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't either. I don't know if it's true.
Because it's not like the gym's too crowded. Like I'm sure they're in personal, training facilities.
Yeah. I don't think Mark Wahlberg's going to Planet Fitness.
Right.
No disrespect to Planet
Oh
Fitness.
my God, the treadmill's taken again.
The Mark Wahlberg daily schedule, just real quick, was wake up at 2:30,
2:30.
prayer time 2:45, breakfast 3:15, first workout 3:40 to 5:15, post-workout meal at 5:30, 6 a.m. shower, 7:30 golf, 9:30 cryo chamber recovery, 11 a.m. is family time meetings or work calls with a 1 p.m. lunch, another round of work calls at 2 p.m. He picks up his children from school at 3, second workout at 4, 5 p.m. shower, 5:30 dinner and family time, and he's lights out by 7:30.
I'm not buying that. He's not watching like a basketball game.
Yeah.
I don't buy that he's not staying up till 10.
I mean, is that like, does he do that on like Christmas too? Like, is
think
anyone
so.
allowed to have fun in the house?
Wait, he's Santa Claus. He's getting up at 2:30 to go out and deliver the toys. Man. All right, Case, what do you think is the ideal time to not die, to have the best chance to live a long time?
Oh, man, I hope you're going to say 3:45 a.m., and I hope that you're going to say that breakfast is 2 slices of Domino's pizza, which is what I had this morning. So I'm really hoping it's 3:45
God.
Was it cold?
No, I don't like cold pizza. I put
Thank
that
you.
Yeah, I put that sucker in the microwave.
I used to love cold pizza, but I'm out on it
Yeah,
now.
why? Because you're not 12 anymore? You think that's it?
Well, pizza sucks. You can't taste anything.
No, that's the thing. Cold pizza, you can tell how good the pizza is because if you still get the bite of the sauce and the cheese is congealed. I know that, and the bread.
Yeah, the problem is the cheese is my favorite part. And
I know.
You can't do that.
But if the sauce is excellent, it cuts through on cold pizza. That's when you really test the sauce. Yeah. Okay. So Case is hoping it's 3:45 a.m.
And it's
Domino's
just
pizza. Yeah.
I want Case to put out his schedule the way Mark Wahlberg did. I just look. We should all type up our daily schedule real quick.
3:45. Wake up in a
Cold sweat.
Yeah. Shove 2 pieces of pizza in my mouth. Then I pray.
I wake up at 3:30. Usually cry for the first 5 minutes.
2 p.m. to 5 p.m. panic attack. Got it.
Can't do that at 5:30. Cry again. Yeah.
I think we're going to learn a lot about Kenzie if she writes out her schedule.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's all write out our schedules for tomorrow.
Existential dread, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then lights out.
Did you say existential dread?
Well, the problem is I stay up till 11 crying.
Yeah. All right, well, the fact that makes your brain go will tell you the best time to eat breakfast so you don't die. There's a time associated with this. After 21 Pilots, Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for a fact that makes your brain go. And the best time to have breakfast every morning so you don't die. We have the exact time. At least reduce your chances of dying early. Let's just say it that way. Because, I mean, we're all going to die. There's no way out.
And you're probably going to die in the middle of a bear season, not know how they ended up that year.
That actually might be good.
Right before they go to like the Super Bowl. It'll be their best year ever.
I mean, let's be honest. I don't think that's happening anytime soon. But I know that things can turn around in a dime. I don't see it happening. But that's more in sports in a half hour. Let's finish this up. So
Something to really look forward to.
something to look forward to. There's some good stuff in sports with Rizzo. Anyway, 5 a.m., Kenzie said. Get up at 5 a.m., start your morning ritual. 5 a.m. for breakfast. Case said 3:45 a.m., shove 2 pieces of cold Domino's pizza in your mouth.
Not cold, heat it up.
I thought you said they were cold.
No, I don't like cold pizza.
Oh, you said you
That's
don't?
what I said.
What did you nuked it?
I used a microwave, yeah.
Did they get a lot of flop? Was it really soggy?
No. I don't want to get into it because we don't have much time. But people who have become, what you should do is heat up the stove and put it in the microwave for 45 seconds. It's fine. That's not a broken system.
Can I ask about the toppings?
Go ahead.
Sausage and pepperoni, I'm guessing?
No, I bacon. Bacon is what I like.
Bacon, just bacon.
Sometimes bacon and mushroom, but this was just bacon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay?
It's fine.
Okay. It doesn't seem like it's fine.
You sound like the dog for that commercial. Bacon.
It seems like you're mad at that.
Oh, we'll talk after the show.
Hey, I had a great run here. I appreciate everybody listening all these years. Sadly, it does appear this will be my last day.
All right. You're both wrong. The ideal time for breakfast, to have the optimal time to live a long life, is 7:11 a.m. 7 a.m. and 11 minutes. I don't know if 7-Eleven bought the sponsorship of that to make it happen. But
Yeah, you'd think they'd run with that.
But 7-Eleven is exactly the best time to eat breakfast. Now, here's some of the more disturbing parts of this that go on and why it causes death later on, or early death, I should say. So breakfast and dinner, they shift due to factors when you get older because of poor sleep, depression, dental problems, and you can't chew, so you delay breakfast, and difficulty preparing meals and lifestyle changes like retiring, living alone, or moving into assisted living facilities. This is what delays breakfast, but if you don't stick to the 7-Eleven time, you're going to end up dying earlier. You want to go through that list again?
Yeah,
Kind of.
hit us one more time with
Okay.
it.
I don't think I was ready for that.
As you get older, these things come into play more. Depression.
Yes.
Fatigue may also reduce appetite. It slows down morning routines. Dental or chewing problems as you get older make eating uncomfortable and leads people to postpone breakfast. Difficulty preparing meals. I don't know how hard it is to whip some eggs up there, but if that becomes an issue, boy.
Well, when you're depressed, it's far more difficult.
And also when you have chewing problems. But scrambled eggs are pretty easy to get down either way. And then lifestyle changes like retiring, living alone, meaning your partner died, or moving into assisted living facilities. All those things start people going like, I'm not even hungry. I'm just going to delay breakfast. And then there's been a study that showed when they followed that and 22-year follow-up, these people, 2,361 died earlier because they didn't stick to the 7-Eleven breakfast plan.
Wow.
That doesn't seem that early, though. That crazy early.
It isn't. I agree with you. I think a lot of people are, well, if you're listening now, you probably already ate breakfast unless you're going to eat some Uncrustables and a Celsius in the car on the way to work, whatever, which sounds great, by the way, because I'm a Celsius guy now. But 7-Eleven. But then people delay it to 8 or 8:30 because of chewing problems, and then they end up dying earlier because they're not getting that food in their body.
Well, this is good to know. We're going to have to make some changes to the run sheet because normally we're getting people on the phones for Clash with Kenzie at 7-Eleven, and I answer the phones.
Yeah.
So I guess Clash with Kenzie's canceled because I'm going to have to eat blueberry pancakes every day at that time.
Oh, fine by me. Let's just relax.
Because if you
We're always
don't,
doing stuff here.
because if you don't do that and just take phone calls, you know what's going to happen to you. We pour one out for Case.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Really the good, the bad, and the ugly coming up in sports with your Bears, Cubs, and White Sox. We'll get to that in a minute. But first, we have to, chat about what happened last night. We talked about it last week as Q101 inducted into the Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind.
Ceremony was last night in Joliet at the Rialto Theater, the beautiful Rialto Theater. And we were all on hand, all of us. It's wild to get all of us together because you see it's a radio station. Somebody has to be here usually. But somehow we all got together yesterday, from us, Lauren, Brian Phillips, Lindsay, Kevin, Lou Lombardo. It was just, so much going on with the festivities yesterday. It was outstanding at the Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the celebration of the Hall of Fame at the Rialto Theater. So it was a combination of last year's inductees and this year's inductees, which were us, Q101, getting in the Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for, over 30 years of of just having a blast, music, events. We talk about Riot Week, all the stuff we do, and we're really appreciative. It was very humbling, and a lot of listeners, you buy tickets for the event and get in on it, and it was just great to see everybody. And, the bands that got inducted last night, Smashing Pumpkins were last year's inductees. They were in, but they're on tour in Japan, so they couldn't be on site. They couldn't be there, sadly. But Disturbed was there. Disturbed got in, and they gave a speech, and Richard Marx. There was a lot of bands, a lot of, just entertainers that you may have come accustomed to over the years. Just growing up in Chicago, you hear their names. Like Enough's Enough. That was very fun. So that was all tremendous. The whole event of being there at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and getting inducted, it really was. It was like a big emotional event. Kenzie wore a ridiculously great dress.
Oh, thank you.
It was very nice.
I put all the pictures of us last night up on Q101, so if you haven't seen it, it's on our socials.
Nice. And
The morning crew last night.
And Kenzie was worried I was going to wear a graphic tee and ripped up jeans. I did not.
I go dress up. Just dress nice. And he goes, what is that supposed to mean? You've seen me dress nice before. And I go, you've told me many times that you're going to dress up and you show up in jeans and a plaid shirt, which is fine, but don't do that, tonight.
So I wore the outfit that I had for my rehearsal dinner for my wedding. I wore my Nike Kill Shots. I wore a sport coat from Bonobos, my people at Bonobos. And my Gronk pants, as I described to Kenzie, they're very tight-fitted, form-fitted, pants that stretch a little bit.
Yeah, he goes, these are my Gronk pants. I go, what does that mean?
I had to explain the Gronk pants to her.
Can I just say that last week you specifically told me you weren't going to wear a sport coat, and so I didn't go out and buy a sport coat.
Oh, Kenzie didn't get to experience this on the ride in because I gave Case a ride in. And
obviously, then they didn't come pick me up. Isn't that ridiculous?
Put that aside for a second because we were going to go from downtown to Elgin to Joliet. A little tough, unless I was getting a helicopter. But then we picked up our boss, and he had a sport coat on too, James. So
he looked like it was Take Your Son to Work Day, and he was the son. He just kind of looked adorable in his big suit, little man.
The suit was big.
But then Case who bought new clothes at J. Crew for the event.
Went to J. Crew.
You looked great. And these outfits are up. If you're wondering how everyone looked dressed up, I just posted the pictures.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. But then Case still very resentful that I had a sport coat on, and I said, do you want me not to wear it in? And he goes, no, you wore it, wear it in, it's fine.
I didn't want you to get in trouble with the missus because I knew I'd hear about it if you didn't wear a sport coat.
Probably.
Because we talk.
Yeah, right, you and the missus.
But
DM each other.
There was a situation there where Brian got out of the car and he was in a sport coat. Our boss, James, got out of the car. He was in a sport coat. Kevin Kellum was there. Kevin's in a suit.
Yeah,
and I
feel in a tuxedo almost.
I feel underdressed, and Brian goes, no, you're fine. Nobody here's wearing a sport coat. I go, there's 3 people around me all wearing sport coats.
Yeah.
I didn't wear a sport coat.
No, but you looked amazing. But
Thank
Brian
you.
specifically told me that he wasn't going to do that.
But you looked great. Case actually was insecure because he came up to me on the side and was like, do I actually look okay? And I go, yeah, there's people walking in here with cargo shorts on.
Yeah,
well, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Settle down.
As when we had him on the air, they said, it's a rock show. Wear whatever you want. So there was all kinds of cast of characters, different kinds of outfits.
Like, trust me, you're fine.
Yeah, you're okay. But he brought up the sport coat thing a couple times throughout the night.
Yeah, because I would have gone out and bought a sport coat.
Listen.
It was the longest event in the world. Can I just say it? Yeah. Nobody's saying it. It took over 5 hours for us to finally get on stage. It was, and I just want to say, it started at 5 and it went till after 10 o'clock. It went till after 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yeah.
And there was no food.
Yeah, there was pretzels and Kit Kats and things like that. There was because the theater had the theater food for movies and
Kenzie
stuff.
did steal a Kit Kat bar.
I actually stole one because there was nobody selling the food. It was just sitting there. And I go, I'm going to die. And I finally went over and just took it. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, that might be on Kenzie's crime sometime
I'm like,
soon.
can I get escorted out? Fine. Can I go eat somewhere then?
Yeah.
I don't even care.
You'll notice on the Q101 Facebook page right now, there's a group photo of all of us with the Hall of Fame induction trophy. All of us except for Kenzie, because she did come to me and go, I have a baby at home. I have to go.
Yeah.
I did. I had no idea. Because mind you, I had to get ready at 1:30 because I had to leave before 3 because I was all the way in Joliet. It was over an hour and 20-minute drive for me, and I needed to get gas. So I had to leave before 3 o'clock. So I started getting ready at 1:30. I had to leave before 3. I got there at 4 something. It started at 5. never in my mind, I think at 9:45, I'd be looking at everyone like, so are we going to go on tonight, or is it like a different night?
Here's the issue with us, Brian Kenzie and Case, and I don't know about the rest of the world, but at least the rest of the show and the station. There was actually a show plan for the event in some people's hands. It never got to our hands.
No.
So we thought we'd get there at 4:45-ish. We kind of we'd get there before the event, sit down, and Kenzie was ecstatic when it opened up with a grease from the Columbia College kids.
It was looking good. They were doing a grease. I'm like, okay, all right.
Kenzie was standing up and dancing.
Little musical.
We had to hold her back from running to the stage in her dress and joining the crew.
I could do the hand jive.
Yeah, she was definitely into it. And we thought we'd be, let's say, because Kenzie had tried to plan a nice dinner for all of us to have a show dinner.
I really wanted to do a nice Q101 dinner. Like, we don't all get together that often.
It's very
because
hard.
a lot of times we're at Riot Fest. We're not going to go to dinner, right? So I'm like, everyone's dressed up. We should all go to dinner since they're not going to have any food here. And boy, did that not work out because it was like midnight. And I'm like, I guess we'll go home.
Well, it's much like when you watch an award show on TV, like the Emmys were last night. And Nate Bargatze did his best to keep it on time. He couldn't even do it by offering $100,000 to the Boys and Girls Club. We have that audio. We'll play it a little bit later on. But it was already an hour late, like by the time we got to 7 o'clock. It was behind because the bands get up there and they're like, hey, man, this is awesome. I got a huge audience at Rialto Theater. Oh, we're going to add a couple songs. We'll play some new stuff and get into it.
Who's the band that played right before us?
Head East got nominated.
Head East, who all I hear is, one-hit wonder band. They had this one big hit. And then Head East played 3 songs.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. They weren't even on the itinerary. We looked at the itinerary. There was a different band that was right before Disturbed that was right before us. And so we're like, okay, we're getting to Disturbed, and then it'll be us. And then a different band comes on that wasn't on the itinerary.
Yeah.
And that's when I exploded. I go, are they just inviting people on stage for fun?
By the way, Head East killed it, and they were awesome.
Okay, all right.
But I think they threw in a new song somewhere when you're, a 50-year-old band.
You can't just wing it. There was like a 7-minute violin solo for the band before us. I'm like, you guys, we're 5 hours into the program.
Yeah, it's time. Like, I really understand now why Will Smith smacked Chris Rock, because he was hungry. He's like, I got to get out of here for a little. I don't care if they arrest me. I need to get some food.
After being at this ceremony, everything is justified.
To your point about the schedule, we get there and at any event, and it's why she's the best. But Lauren was very aware of the schedule. We were unaware of the schedule. And Lauren goes up to me and Kenzie and goes, you guys are singing the Cubs song, right?
That's right, I forgot.
Which, if that question doesn't make sense to you, it didn't make sense to me when Lauren asked. I go,
no, I won't sing anything. So I'll see you later.
What are you talking about? She goes, we're all getting on stage and singing the Go Cubs Go song. Don't you know that? I go, Lauren, first I'm hearing of it. I don't know what you're talking about. And Kenzie
How would we know that? How would we know that if you had never shared it?
Kenzie and I at this point are like bad kids in the back of the classroom. We're cracking each other up. Being completely inappropriate and having a good time doing it.
It was a blast, I gotta admit.
It was great. And then I think, okay, I've diffused this Cubs situation. I don't know what Lauren's talking about, but clearly we're not a part of it. And then I was wrong. We were then escorted to the stage to sing Go Cubs Go.
It was to honor the great Steve Goodman, who wrote the song. Steve Goodman wrote the song. He was inducted in the Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so that's why we got up there and sang that.
Okay. Not only were we escorted to the side of the stage, they escorted us to the side of the stage over an hour early. That was the problem. So now we're standing
in the way.
Everyone's constantly like, excuse us. Well, we stayed up there for an hour and wait to go on stage to sing a 4-second song.
It was just like, and now the Case has seen Spinal Tap, where people were like going, you're authorized, right? You're supposed to be here? Like, hello, Cleveland! That was what it was like, sitting side stage waiting to get up and sing.
We were not authorized. Turns out also, Go Cubs Go, more words than I thought.
Woo! I always just sang the chorus.
Yeah, there's like a whole verse dedicated to WGN I didn't know about.
It's pretty awesome.
Catch it all on WGN.
I don't think you'll see that footage because I think Case nixed the footage of us singing it. I heard this out of the corner of my ear that our one of our social media people took a video. Case goes, do not post that. It's not our best look, was the quote that I heard, Kenzie.
I told her, I said, I'm not saying this as your friend. I'm saying this as a producer. You're not allowed to post that video.
Well, I'm sorry. honestly, I may have been crying by that point. I'm like, we're 3 hours in.
Yeah.
We're not, and then we found out there was an intermission after. I go, oh my God, like what are we gonna do? We're never gonna eat.
Well, that was the point of contention. You know when you're hangry and you get that's the whole point of the whole thing is we were just really looking forward to eating. There were so many. Kenzie found so many cool places to go eat in Joliet, and we couldn't get to any of them.
There was the Chili's that we were talking about going to. I wanted a triple dipper. I thought we might go to Chili's, and
I just couldn't believe it. The audacity. It was over 5 hours, and it was from 5 to past 10, and there was no food.
By the way, Tina checked in. She said Hetty's played her high school back in the day. That's amazing.
Love it.
You should have saw him again. He brought the guitar out and did the keyboard solo on the guitar.
I know. I saw you taking a video of it.
I was having a blast, man. It was awesome.
For eternity.
Well, thanks again. The Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Rialto Theater last night. It was an epic event. The picture's up at Q101 social pages. Check it out. We were so honored to now be in Q101, the Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and all the other inductees. It was a blast. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.